Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my Christmas Day full glam makeup look. This actually might be the makeup that I do on Christmas Day. Christmas Day kind of just depends how I feel. Like some years I go super neutral, some years I put like a goldy eyeshadow on, like it really depends. So before we get into this video, please sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already so you don't miss any fun videos from me, and let's just get going. It's going to be Christmas Day, which means I'm going to use a lot of products that I always use. The eyeshadow palette I'm going to be using is actually the Soph mini shadow palette, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to go into the red or the yellow because it's Christmas. I really want to stick with these four colours, because I wanted to try and find a palette that I've not used recently, because I've got a couple of new palettes recently that are neutral and I've tested them already on videos. So I wanted to use something I've not used. So I'm going to try the Soph palette, and also she's got this really cute shimmer. I've also got this Nabla glitter palette as well, which is beautiful. I've never used this, even though it looks like I haven't. And that gold is what's going to get used. So first product is a product that I always use, so I'm not going to go too much about it. It's the Revolution Mattify Primer. Obviously, pretty bog standard. For foundation, I'm going to use foundation I always use, because this is what I will use on Christmas Day. I'm going to mix the F10 and Revlon Colour Stay. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I realised it might get rid of me. I actually called this Revolution Colour Stay, but it's fine. So I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to put my hair back. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I got my hair done today. Like, how nice does my hair look? And I'm going to do what I always do, which that nearly went on me. Pump, swipe, pump, swipe, pump. It's not a full pump, by the way, it's a little dribble of a pump. The amount of each I use really depends on how tanned I am. I'm using my Cocoa Cosmetics sponge. I do just want to actually like blend this out a tiny bit. Okay, I know this looks weird, but I just wanted to try it slightly different today, because with my two foundations, I always blop them and then they get mixed when I'm blending. But I wanted to pre-mix them a little bit, like a tiny bit, before I start blending it, because I feel like with any sponge, but like they obviously soaks up a little bit of product, so if they're not already mixed, it's going to pick up some product. So if you want to see my review on these marshmallow sponges, it was 2 days ago. I'm just gonna, obviously this video is going to give you a bit of an idea anyway of how good these products are. I mainly just do this to get around my hairline, and then I will continue with the mirror. That's my foundation blended. Like, I need to go by my forehead a little bit more, because obviously I couldn't see what I was doing, and it looks amazing. Now I'm going on to my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I'm just putting that. Now, I put a little bit too much of this on the other day. I just want you to see how good this is. Like, the concealer like stays where I put it. When I tested these sponges out, I put way too much concealer on, because I didn't realise how much the sponge like kept the concealer in place. Now I'm gonna go in with my Mitchell blush, because I do love this. I also love the XX Revolution cream bronzer, which is in like a pot. But because trying to get used to using the mini marshmallow for bronzer, cream bronzer, or like cream contour, I feel like using a pot will be really, really awkward. The thing is with these are like liquid, like bronzers, not contour, but obviously they still work the same. It's just a new experience. So I'm gonna try it again. It's not that it doesn't look good, it's just getting used to using something different when I've been used to using a brush. That's all. You just have to like learn new little techniques for it. Not that I can't do it. Okay, that definitely looks a lot better today than when it did the other day. I don't know what I did different, but something's definitely different. As you can kind of see, probably from the way I'm putting it on, I'm using it more as a cream bronzer than a contour. because I'm kind of putting on in quite like a big section. I will go onto the, sometimes I will go onto the bronzer with powder, like I was sort of saying earlier, to get the more sharp line. I don't always, but occasionally I will. But I do love these mini marshmallows a lot. It's just getting used to using them, and I'm not used to it, that's all. Then I have the Member Mitchell blush in Peach Sugar. When I used this last time, I put 2 dots on and it was like a lot. I actually think I'm going to try something different today because I have 4 of these mini marshmallows, so I'm not fussed about mixing the colours on this one. I actually want to try blending the blusher in with the same thing, because the other day when I tried these, I put 2 dots on. It was a lot. But once I powdered, it actually was beautiful. And so that it kind of, hopefully it will mean it will blend in with the bronzer a bit more, because it's the same thing I use for the bronzer. And I'm also going to just try with 1 dot this time rather than 2, and then go from there, because I don't know how it's going to blend using this, like in comparison to a brush. I'm just gonna... Okay, I like that a lot. You see, it's quite bright, but I am very happy that I use this sponge. I like that. It's sort of blended in with the bronzer. I powder on top anyway, so it looks insane, but I put powder on it. I absolutely love using the mini marshmallow for this. I'm going to go in powder, and I'm going to use my Kiko Matte Fusion Pressed Powder in 01. I'm just going to powder my entire face with this. And as you'll see, this will definitely tone down that blush a lot. I'm now going to use my setting spray, which is Revolution Max Fix. My mum had to get me quickly the other day because my one broke. Look at this spray on this. I don't know if you could see it, it's insane. I'll just do my eyebrows. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And then I tend to do my eyebrows while my setting spray sets, because otherwise I'm just sitting there doing nothing waiting for it, so I just do my eyebrows in the meantime. I use the Revolution, I don't know what this is, it's the gold end one. Then I use the 3D Brow Tones by Benefit, which my eyebrows don't change, like I literally use the same products. Like I found my eyebrow product that I like. Now I'm taking my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is just the regular one. Oh, so good. And my BH Cosmetics V2 brush. And I'm just gonna bronze up my face, because I'm not bronzed anymore, but you can still see the pink shining through. I think bronzer is one of my favourite products. Like I couldn't choose like foundation, for example, and I couldn't wear foundation and not have bronzer on. Then I like to use, because this is obviously you can still see the blush, I'll just use a little bit, but I use the XX Revolution blush in Fickle. This has a little bit of shimmer to it. And I'm using my Beauty Bay 105 brush. With this I kind of just pick and choose if I want to use it. It is quite like a bright blusher. It's also got a bit of shimmer, so that's why I normally pick and choose whether I want to use it or not. And then, new addition, I'm going to be using the Cocoa Cosmetics 3-in-1 highlighter in Salted Honeycomb. And I'm just going to be using my Zoeva fan brush, which is just called a Luxe Fan. And I'm just going to swirl that around in here. I actually kind of want to set and spray my face before I do this. Very finely. Now put it on. You literally need 1 dip, you don't even need any more than that. So that is like the base makeup done. How beautiful is that highlighter, by the way? That's like a has to for Christmas Day, right? Next up, we are onto eyes, I've just realised. Mini shadow palette. I'm going to start with that orangey colour. So I'm kind of going to use both of these as sort of transition shades. Then that shade, I'm going to do like a... Do I want to do a regular eye or like a halo? Okay, I'm not going to do a halo, I'm just going to do normal and put the gold over my lid with then the gold glitter. So I'm gonna go, I don't know if to go in with this colour or this colour. I feel like we're gonna go in with this one because it looks a little bit lighter than that one. But this has got kind of like a red tone in it, and this is like, so I feel like we need to keep the like that orangey one in. But we can always cover it with another one. So I'm gonna put that down. I love the size of these patterns. I'm gonna zoom you in a bit. And I want it to blend really well together, and I feel like sometimes eye primer, like, it more packs it more than blends it. So, wow, this colour is very nice. And I'm actually going to try and get the shape a little bit. I think the same brush I want to go with that light shade as well. I don't know how light this is going to be, but it's like a different, it's almost like the same darkness, but it's a different tone. So I'm just going to like, I don't know if that's going to do anything, but it might make it not so orange, but that hasn't really done anything. I feel like they're both sort of transition colours. I think I'm just going to stick with mixing them. I think I might just mix them, so we get like a mixture. Obviously that's what happens when you mix them. I feel like I've just got to keep with the same brush because I haven't really got a sort of brush that I want. I'm gonna go in with that middle colour at the top, that dark one. And just, well, literally this is a one brush eyeshadow look. I'm just gonna put this, I want to put this like lower down, so we'll use a different brush. Maybe I'll use a different brush for this bit. I'll try this little fluffy thing. See what happens. I'm gonna sort of keep it like down here. I don't want it to blend up too much. I want it to darken the entire crease, but still keep that orangey bit above. I'm going to do the other eye. If you can see, it's like not blended, but it's, I just want to darken the crease. Okay, and then that previous brush, I'm just going to use that to blend. Literally mixing all three colours together. Sort of blend this bit and out. I don't know which colour I want, so I'm just using them all. But this eye seems to get a decent shape on its own. This eye I have to like swipe it kind of to get a shape. And then I'm going to take a little brush. We're going to go with that darkest colour. I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. And then literally same brush again to blend. Because I really like using this. Well, it's the only blendy brush I currently have. So I'm going to blend the darkest and the second darkest together to try and like blend those. The darkest one is a little bit more cool toned, I will say. I'm going to go in with a little flat brush. I'm going to go with this gold colour, which they're always quite hard to pick up on brushes, especially synthetic brushes. And I'm going to just, I have set and sprayed it. There's not going to be a lot on this brush, I can tell. I'm just going to put that over my lid. Okay, it wasn't too bad because I had a chunk on it. Okay, so now that I've got my brush wet, hopefully it should now pick up a little bit more, maybe not. Like, if you can see that, that's how it looks. Now watch if I use my finger, it probably, just out of an assumption, yep. Just gonna use my finger for the other eye. We are going to go back in just to blend with the second darkest shade, just to sort of blend anything out a little bit. Now I'm going to take a little brush and use the second darkest shade. I'm just going to run this under my eye. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to literally just push my finger into the gold glitter. I just dab it over my lid. Not even on my lid actually, I do quite like to bring it up, but I don't know if you can see that. So when I'm in the light, it like sparkles everywhere. So when I open my eyelid, you can still see it. That's what I've always just done with glitters. I don't really tend to... put them on with glue and pack them on. I like to make them all sparkly, like, just make my eye sparkly like this. I'm just going to take my Cocoa Cosmetics highlighter. I'm going to put this in my inner corner. I put a little bit of setting spray because I want to see how it looks. Okay, yeah, there you go. I'm just going to go under. Look how glittery I am. It's amazing. Okay, so now's the hard part. I'm going to put some lashes on. So actually with this look, I would maybe wear these, which are the Agape lashes. Like they're full strip, but because I've not yet cut them to my size, but I am going to use the Fox ones again. Try them again. I feel like I did okay last night, but I want to try them again tonight. Okay, while I wait for these lashes to dry, because obviously like I've got mascara drying, I need to decide what lip I want to use. So I've got two options. They're both Kylie lip kits. One is in Boss and one is in Bite Me. One's more like, doesn't like a huge difference, but there is. Oh yeah, Bite Me is definitely more Christmassy. I feel like Boss is a more, so Boss is the top one, Bite Me is the bottom one. I feel like Boss is a bit more like a general just all year red that you can wear literally all year round. So we're going to go with Bite Me. This needs sharpening. And then I'm just going to put the liquid lipstick on. While this is dry, we're now going to do the lashes. So I've got Fox lashes. How nice is this colour? I think I might have put it on a little bit patchy, but it's very Christmassy. I feel very Christmassy right now. I actually have a Christmas hat. Oh, I need that for the next video actually. Okay, lashes are on. I still am not used to myself wearing lashes because they're so big. They're probably not on perfectly, but it's fine, they'll do. So this is my Christmas Day makeup look. I love it. This is so nice. I actually kind of feel like I've done my lashes right because they feel good, like they feel good. If you can tell I haven't, don't be mean, but let me know what I need to do differently just to teach me, because I actually don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, this is me ready for Christmas Day now. I'm all glittered up and I'm all like sparkly and I'm all ready for Christmas. I'm so excited. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to subscribe, like and comment. Let me know any ideas you have down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.